Now they're moving in. Greenfield Star goes up, Oro Jewel about to move along over there at the 1460 metres. Race 1 today is the Ricky Stewart Class 6 plate. Ricky, a keen race goer, sponsoring a race here this afternoon. He's a real Queanbeyan boy, Ricky Stewart. Loves Queanbeyan. Moving around. Bobson Boy settles down. McVean. The Class 6 plate. Starter holding them. The first of 8. Gates open, a good start down towards the inside. Brookfield landed out in front. Ridden hard, Greenfield Star. Easing back to third was Bobson Boy. Up on the outside was McVean. And dropping out to last was Oro Jewel. On settling down as they settle down on the first at Queanbeyan and race up the side towards the back inside the 1200. And off the track, the leader was Brookfield. Down towards the inside, running second was Bobson Boy, followed by Greenfield Star. McVean is back down towards the centre and a break of about 2 behind those. Then Oro Jewel last of all. In the back stretch inside the 1,000 metre mark, little change in the order. Brookfield allowed its own way in front. Now McVean moves to second. Going up wide on the track to third was Greenfield Star, sticking closer down towards the inside Bobson Boy. At a length at the tail of the field was Oro Jewel as they race in with about 750 metres to go. And Brookfield is the leader wide on the track. Greenfield Star's gaining ground. McVean is third. A long break behind those in fourth place, Bobson Boy. And a break of about 2, Oro Jewel last of all. As they leave the back and race up the side towards the turn. They've got about 500 metres to go. And they're fanning fairly wide now. Brookfield is the leader. Greenfield Star out very wide is running on, followed by McVean. And a long break behind those, Bobson Boy, and a long last on the turn, Oro Jewel. Now they are going very wide. And down towards the centre, the leader was Brookfield out wide, Greenfield Star. Closer down towards the inside, McVean is under pressure. And a long break, Bobson Boy, but it's Greenfield Star on the outside, getting to Brookfield. It's Greenfield Star out wide and Brookfield going stride for stride. On the outside, Greenfield Star put the head in front. Brookfield is kicking back, but it's Greenfield Star just in front, and Greenfield Star about a half head over Brookfield. In third place, McVean. A long break, Bobson Boy second last, and Oro Jewel last of all. Well, Greenfield Star's got there to score by about a nose or a short half head on the line. Greenfield Star $3 even, $1.90. Brookfield $2, and no dividend for number 3 McVean. The winner, Greenfield Star, trained on the track by Amanda Langler. A black gelding 6 by Mark Eller out of Luskin's Dancer, raced by S. Green at MH Oldfield, ridden by Brett Johnson. And Greenfield Star having his 35th start today. Very consistent galloper, 6 wins, 9 seconds, 8 thirds. Brookfield battled on very well, ridden by Johnny Scourse. John almost got Brookfield home, trained at Queanbeyan by John Britton, a bay mare 6 top competitor out of Grey Speed. And third, McVean was beaten coming towards the turn. McVean, it was losing ground noticeably. It's a brown gelding 4 by Brave Region out of Quick Pearl, Jack Van Duren, Queanbeyan. So Queanbeyan horses running first, second and third. $3, $1.90, $2 no dividend for the 3 place getters following the running of the first race. Now they're all in. The line is set. Starter goes up. Waiting on the rider of Pajika to get settled. Gates open, a perfect start that was, and Pajika down towards the inside got away very well from Montana Pearl and Strathpark. The grey is driving through. In behind those, gaining a bit of ground, was Balaclava Bell, and Novotel is last of all. On settling down as they race down the back inside the 1,000, and Pajika under a good rein is the leader by about a long head over Strathpark, applying pressure on the outside. 3 behind those, Balaclava Bell getting up along the inside of Montana Pearl, and about 2.5 to 3 then Novotel is at the tail of the field, but they're fanning wide again. And as they race up towards the turn, they've got about 650 metres to go. Strathpark moved up on the outside now to share the lead with Pajika. Montana Pearl is running on, followed by Balaclava Bell, who's dropped back to second last. At a length then, Novotel at the tail of the field. They're bunching up as they race up towards the turn. 500 metres to go. And it's Strathpark on the outside, dead set level with Pajika down towards the inside. Wide Montana Pearl is gaining ground, followed further back then. Balaclava Bell being ridden hard as they swing for home. And Novotel is last of all into the straight with about 300 metres to go. Out very wide, Montana Pearl has raced up and hit the lead. Strathpark is under pressure, so too is Pajika. And just behind those, Balaclava Bell is getting a bit of a split now. Out very wide on the track, it's Montana Pearl, the leader though. Balaclava Bell tries hard, but Montana Pearl draws clear. Montana Pearl first, Balaclava Bell second. Strathpark every chance third, followed by Novotel. And the last one was Pajika. Montana Pearl, $8 and $3.50. Balaclava Bell $1.30. No dividend for Strathpark. That's a winning double to trainer Amanda Langler. A winning double to trainer Amanda Langler in the first 2 races. Montana Pearl, trained at the track by Amanda Langler. Brett Johnson, a winning double to the jockey as well. Montana Pearl, a bay mare 5 by Groucho out of Eye of the Dragon, raced by W.G. Laundess, Amanda Langler the trainer, and Brett Johnson the winning rider. On the extreme outside fence, that's where the fast track is today. The first one to the fast track usually gets home. And the second place getter, as the numbers go up, 452. Number 5, Balaclava Bell, trained at Queanbeyan by Rudy Stashar, Raleigh Saxton. And third, number 2, Strath Park, is trained at Wagga Wagga by Trevor Carey, Ellen Abrahams. Number 1 was 4th, Novotel, and 6, Pajika, the early leader, finished 5th. So the numbers are 452, and we'll have more from Queanbeyan in just a while.
Okay, Tony, thanks. Now, Queanbeyan. If they were to go ahead, the next race would probably be about 10 minutes away. This is vision that came through earlier today that we recorded for you of the track inspection that took place about 10 minutes ago. Barrier attendants, everyone got involved in having a look at this very quite possibly dodgy section of track over at about the 600 or 700 metre mark. As I said, that vision came through earlier. Jockeys and stewards inspected that section of the track where they really were cutting into it. In the first 2 races, we've seen them scout very, very wide. Not one horse has gone to the inside fence at Queanbeyan. They literally have been skirting the outside rail. And we're standing by to hear confirmation of whether the program will go ahead or not. A jockey shaking his head. I don't know what to read into that. Well, $3 Star of Windsor's the one, and $5.30 there for Superior Step. Here's Tony.
Star of Windsor was slowly away down towards the outside. Getting out very well, Goldport landed out in front, followed by Jean Valjean. Prominent as Warracknabeal, followed by Superior Step, then Prophecy, Brockenhurst. And going up on the outside of Brockenhurst now was Star of Windsor. As they race up the side of the track, they go towards the back with about 1,300 to go. And Goldport on the outside moved up to share the lead with Jean Valjean. This pair are going lickety-split out in front. They're out about 5 in front. Warracknabeal is third, followed then by Prophecy, fourth on the outside. Down towards the inside was Superior Step, a length or so Star of Windsor, and at the tail of the field 2 behind Star of Windsor is Brockenhurst. In the back stretch, they've got about 900 to go now, and this pair cutting at one another out in front. It's Goldport on the outside, and Jean Valjean moving to third wide on the track. Prophecy followed by Superior Step, and then Warracknabeal. The next one as they race past the 800 metre mark was Star of Windsor, and about 4 at the tail of the field, Brockenhurst. But in the back stretch, they've got about 700 metres to go, and out very wide on the track. Goldport is the leader now. Prophecy moves to second, followed by Jean Valjean. Star of Windsor starts to run out wide, followed then by Warracknabeal. Brockenhurst is tailing Star of Windsor as they race up towards the turn, and Superior Step is last of all as they swing for home. They've got about 400 to go. Out very wide, Prophecy raced up to share the lead with Goldport. Running on fairly well was Star of Windsor, followed by Brockenhurst, and the next one was Warracknabeal, followed by Superior Step. In the straight with about 300 to go though. Here comes Star of Windsor. Star of Windsor out very wide as raced up to Prophecy, darted to the lead, and Star of Windsor starts to draw clear. Battling on was Prophecy, followed by Brockenhurst, but it's all Star of Windsor, well ridden by young Brian Carter. Ease down on the line. Star of Windsor first. Now second Prophecy, Brockenhurst third. In behind those Goldport, followed by Superior Step of Warracknabeal, and Jean Valjean was last. Star of Windsor last out of the gates, but first home. A good patient ride by Brian Carter. He didn't panic. Star of Windsor, $281.50. Prophecy second to return $2.30, and Brockenhurst no third dividend. Now that winner, Star of Windsor, trained by Frank Cleary, a bay gelding 4 River Rough out of Toujours Dansant, raced by B.A. Martin and G. Giuselli, raced by those gentlemen and trained by ridden by Brian Carter, trained by Frank Cleary. 141.70 was the time. 141.70. The winner, 1 Star of Windsor first. Now second, Prophecy. Number 4, and number 2 is third, Brockenhurst. Fourth, number 6, Goldport, and 7, Superior Step. 142, 141.70. We'll have more shortly. Just repeating, the starting time for race 4 is 2:30.
That starter is about to let them go. So let's go to Tony Campbell.
Just about set here. Now the line is almost set. A big field. Prince Jammer's the favourite. Regal Sunai stands up. Alonso's Girl and Jovial Gal settles down. Life's a Song. Starter goes up. 1,000 metres. The sun beaming down here. They're away now. Jovial Gull missed it by about a length or so. And Prince Jammer got away well. Taken on now by down towards the inside, showing a bit of speed there was Cocky Raider. And as they sort themselves out now, and Prince Jammer out very wide as the leader. Cocky Raider's up running second, followed then by Foreign Shores. Further back to Selectivity, followed then by Kieran. Getting up along the inside, Jovial Gull, then Exclusive Chevelle going wide. A long break behind those, Alonso's Girl, followed by Life's a Song. And Regal Sunai is last of all. As they race up towards the turn into the straight. This is race 4, and as they swing for home, going very wide, Prince Jammer has kicked away with a big break and well clear. Prince Jammer's a big leader into the straight, followed by Foreign Shores. Cocky Raider's running third, followed by Jovial Gal. Back behind those, Exclusive Chevelle, followed by Alonso's Girl, and Kieran as well back, followed by Life's a Song and Selectivity, and Regal Sunai last, but inside the 200 he's got to go for the whip on Prince Jammer. Foreign Shores running on fairly well, and the next one was Exclusive Chevelle. It's Prince Jammer the leader near the line, and Prince Jammer will win it very well indeed. Prince Jammer first, now getting up for second, Alonso's Girl, followed by Foreign Shores third. Back behind those, Exclusive Chevelle, then Regal Sunai, Jovial Gal. Back behind those, Life's a Song, followed by Cocky Raider. Well back in the field, Selectivity, and the last one was Kieran. Prince Jammer, Brent Stanley. Brent Stanley back from Melbourne to ride at this meeting this afternoon. And of course, Brent is a cousin of the trainer, Joe Cleary, so no doubt Joe would be very excited about Prince Jammer taking that race. Number 5, the winner, Prince Jammer, trained by Joe Cleary and ridden by Brent. A grey gelding 3 by Select Prince out of the Jammer, and is raced by Ian D. Maritich, F. D'Ambrosio, A. Roberto, and NJ and Mrs. D.Y. Osman. So Prince Jammer, trained by Joe Cleary. Of course, Joe, as I said, is prior to the race the son of Frank, and Frank won the previous race, so a big day for the Clearys so far. Prince Jammer having his a grey gelding by Select Prince out of the Jammer, having his 9th start today, 1 win, 2 seconds and a third. So the numbers are official, 5, 4, 8. 5 the winner, Prince Jammer, Brent Stanley. Number 4, Alonso's Girl, got up for second, Jamie Late, and third, number 8, Foreign Shores, Glenn Perry. 5, 4, 8.
Warracknabeal Cup, sponsored by O'Connor's, set to go. They stand well, line looks good. Now the Sizzling Sam bobbing the head around, the attendant going in there to steady him. They're holding them here. Space Cash lets fly from behind. Racing now. They've jumped away in a perfect line. Regal Ricochet on the inside away quickly. Sizzling Sam's begun well, and also Space Cash. It goes through in the centre and is going to lead them onto the course proper from Diamba, then Healing Force. Marillion Strike pulling back in the field. Brickland's Tolly, Tar Bob, Kilferra Road, and Mr. Performer is trapped out a little bit deep at the judges' box, and Space Cash the leader here. A length and a quarter in front of Sizzling Sam, 1.5 to Regal Ricochet, who goes to the box seat. Healing Force out deep around it, and Marillion Strike, then Danceland. Next, Brickland's Tolly from Diamba, Mr. Performer, Tar Bob, and last of all is Kilferra Road. Going towards the 1400, and Space Cash the leader by a length, Sizzling Sam. 2.5 away, then Regal Ricochet is third. 1 away, pulling a little, it was Marillion Strike. Then Danceland on the inside from Brickland's Tolly, posted deep and going forward. Also Mr. Performer trapped out wide in the centre, Healing Force. 2 away, then Diamba from Tar Bob, and 2.5, 3 lengths away is Kilferra Road. Probably 10, 12 lengths off the leader as they work into the back. 1100 to travel, and Space Cash by a length, Sizzling Sam. 1.25 away, Brickland's Tolly. The grey Regal Ricochet is fourth on the inside from Mr. Performer, Marillion Strike. Then Diamba going 3 deep around Healing Force. Danceland, Tar Bob sneaks up on the fence, and they've dropped the other one off some 6 lengths away, Kilferra Road. 800 to go, and the leader was still Space Cash by 3 parts, Sizzling Sam, who's hard ridden, followed by Mr. Performer, Brickland's Tolly. Regal Ricochet travels nicely on the inside, a length and a half to Danceland, now working into it. Further back then comes Diamba. Tar Bob a fair way back before the turn, and going around it then was Healing Force, followed by Marillion Strike and Kilferra Road as they jam up on the turn. 400 out, Space Cash, a half in front of Sizzling Sam. Regal Ricochet now coming out 3 deep. Out very wide is Danceland with Healing Force, and further back Tar Bob as they swing 250 out, Space Cash, Sizzling Sam, Regal Ricochet, passed there by Danceland. Tar Bob trying to get through on the inside. He's got through Tar Bob now. Danceland and Tar Bob from Space Cash. Tar Bob the inside, and Danceland. Tar Bob's going home the better. Regal Ricochet comes again, but Tar Bob wins the cup, and a brilliant ride by Ronnie Aitken from Danceland and Regal Ricochet. So the 3 favourites have done it. Then Kilferra Road, Sizzling Sam, Healing Force, Diamba. Space Cash knocked up behind it, Brickland's Tolly, Mr. Performer, and Marillion Strike at the rear. Brilliant ride there. by Ron Aitken on the winner. He's only gone around one horse to get the money here. Number 3, Tarbob, ridden by Ron Aitken, takes out the Warracknabeal Cup on the fence, and all he's done is gone around the leader, Space.
The 6.10 for reasonable choice. They're the 3 for the 5th, and they are moving into line. They're having trouble with the grey. By the looks of things, it's dug its toes in.
Settles down again. Away they go, a fairly good level start, and Handmaiden got away well with What Dreams down on the inside. Slew Buckaroo is just behind that group, followed by Reasonable Choice out wide Ogon Bay. Then Lady Mariner, followed by Go Radar, getting back with Silk Wahine, and Stonewashed Lookers last of all. As they sort themselves out and race up the side towards the back, they've got about 1,300 to go. Handmaiden taken on now by Go Radar on the outside. Easing back to third, Lady Mariner, followed then by What Dreams. The next one was Ogon Bay, further back then Silk Wahine, followed by Slew Buckaroo. And the last pair, Stonewashed Look and Reasonable Choice, well back as they leave the side and race down the back, down towards the 1,000 they race now. And the big grey Go Radar is the leader under a good rein. A length in front of Handmaiden, a length and a half then, moving to third Ogon Bay. Lady Mariner's a close fourth on the rails, followed by Silk Wahine. Down towards the inside, What Dreams, followed by Stonewashed Look. Well back behind those as they race past the 800 there, Slew Buckaroo. And the next one was Reasonable Choice as they race up towards the turn, 750 metres to go. And Go Radar is the leader, joined again on the inside by Handmaiden. A length and a quarter behind those, Ogon Bay, followed by Lady Mariner. Getting back in the field, Silk Wahine, followed by Reasonable Choice and Go Radar. Well back was What Dreams, second last as they race towards the turn. And Slew Buckaroo is last of all as they swing for home and going wide. It's Go Radar, the leader, followed by Handmaiden, then Ogon Bay. In behind those, Silk Wahine running on further back then. Stonewashed Look further back in the field, Reasonable Choice and What Dreams. In the straight with about 300 to go on the big grey. Go Radar is the leader, Silk Wahine on the outside is running on, and Stonewashed Look, the widest runner, is coming with a run now. Out very wide, Stonewashed Look raced up and darted the lead. Silk Wahine's battling on, followed by Reasonable Choice, but Stonewashed Look races away, and Stonewashed Look wins it well. Second, Silk Wahine, close for third, either Go Radar or Reasonable Choice, followed by Handmaiden, Lady Mariner, What Dreams and Slew Buckaroo, and Ogon Bay was last. Stonewashed Look at big odds, $31.80, ridden by Therese Capes. Number 9, Stonewashed Look, $31.80 and $6.20. 4, Silk Wahine second at $6.50. Close for third, we had Go Radar, and the other one out wide was Reasonable Choice.
Rightio, Tony, thanks for that. The next race, 6, Kevin English on 5, Glenn Perry on 8, and Brian Carter on Tolstoy's Best, number 12 in race 6. Now, the Townsville in for Queanbeyan, where the light's on. Here's Tony.
They're racing. Oh, Jane's hit red when they hit the ground and is a long last. And Mulligandie is back second last, and Bundu Boy burst out of the gates. One of the early leaders, followed then by Rescue. Down towards the inside was Convict Lass, followed then by Abinell and the Pruners driving up towards the lead. Further back behind those as they sort themselves out, Monabella, followed by Molcello. Jane's hit is second last, and Mulligandie last of all. There's a fair turn of speed on as they race up towards the turn. 5.50 to go where it's Bundu Boy just in front of Abinell. The Prune out wide is running on, further back behind those then Convict Lass. Rescues up on the outside, a further break as they race towards the turn was Monabella, followed by Molcello. Well back was Jane's hit, and forget about Mulligandie, but around the turn, and the leader was Bundu Boy. The Prune on the outside is running on, and the widest runner was Abinell. Back behind those, Jane's hit, many chances racing down towards the 200. It's the Prune, the leader, trying hard was Bundu Boy, and Rescue closer down towards the inside, but now the Prune races away, and the Prune broke clear near the line. Bundu Boy battles on, but the Prune is too good. The Prune by about a length over Bundu Boy. Jane's hit a good run for third after bungling the start. In behind those, Mulligandie, Rescue, followed by Abinell. Well back behind those, Monabella, followed by Molcello, and Convict Lass was the last one to pull up. The Prune, ridden by Brett Johnson. A lucky last-minute ride for Brett. Gary Buchanan was down to ride. Stand by. Hello. Okay. Hold all tickets, please. The stewards will have a look at the start of the race. Jane's hit seemed to rear or stumble, and Mulligandie didn't jump all that well, but the Prune, trained by Frank Cleary. The Cleary's having a good day here today. That's a double to Frank. And, of course, Sun Joe won a race earlier as well with the Prince Gemma. But the Prune, trained by Frank Cleary, ridden by Brett Johnson, A bay gelding 3 by Paris Opera out of Startane, raced by R.H. Parks, W.R. Hall, B. Martin, D.J. Solomon and Mrs. Sue Cleary. So congratulations. Hold all tickets, would you please? That winner to return around about 2:41.20. Number 4 will get second. Bundu Boy battled on 4:30. And number 9, Jane's hit to return around about $2.80. Now the time for the race, 1:02.48. Was that hand timed? Thanks, John. 1:02.48, and the sectional 38.96. So the ridge for the weekend, I believe there's something special up there. Sue King, one of the committee members of the Hasty Racing Club, I believe they pulled into Queanbeyan. I'm not sure what they did pulling in at Queanbeyan, my old hometown. They called into the Sons of the Soil Hotel. So if they're, I'm not sure whether they're still there or not, but to all the people at the Sons of the Soil Hotel, Sue behind the bar, hope you've had a pleasant day and backed a few winners. So those colourful racing identities from Canberra heading towards Lightning Ridge. Now waiting on Hendricks, it's riderless. Bow, Woodley Brown, Royal Obsession. They're set and away they go. That was a good start. Nature Reserve and Fox Rock Boyo down towards the inside got away well. Touche de Moore and out wide looking for the lead was Hendricks. Further back behind those Vibrant Ranchers, Sakana Bow, Simon the Pieman. Now Satin Lee's now towards the inside. The last pair, Woodley Brown pulling a little bit and Royal Obsession on the outside as they swing down the back of the track. 1100 out and Touche de Moore strides the lead now. Touche de Moore is the leader. Hendricks is running second up on the outside of Nature Reserve. A length and 3/4 to Fox Rock Boyo settling down. A similar margin, Satin Lee followed by Vibrant Rancho on the outside of Sakana Bow. Back behind those, Simon the Pieman third last, Royal Obsession second last, and Woodley Brown is last of all. Down the back inside the 800 metre mark, and Touche de Moore allowed its own way out in front, about 2.5 in front. Nature Reserve is second, followed by Hendricks going wide. In behind those, Fox Rock Boyo gaining ground, and further back then Satin Lee. Vibrant Rancho is next, further back to Woodley Brown, followed then by Sakana Bow, Royal Obsession and Simon the Pieman last of all as they race up towards the turn. The last at Queanbeyan, 500 out, and Touche de Moore is the leader, ridden hard now, getting close as Nature Reserve. Hendricks out wide is running on, then Fox Rock Boyo further back behind those, Woodley Brown, and the next one was Satin Lee and well back Sakana Bow. They swing wide in the last with about 300 to go, and out very wide. Oh, here's Hendricks coming very quickly. Hendricks raced up and hit the lead. Battling on was Touche de Moore, followed further back to Fox Rock Boyo, and the next one was Satin Lee, but inside the final 150, he's getting tired, Hendricks. Fox Rock Boyo on the outside is coming quickly. Hendricks and Fox Rock Boyo, they hit the line. Fox Rock Boyo a half head. Hendricks, Simon the Pieman third. In behind those then Nature Reserve, Touche de Moore. Back behind those Satin Lee, followed by Vibrant Rancho, and the last few across the line, Royal Obsession, Woodley Brown and Sakana Bow.
Thanks very much for being with us today, Tony. That's the last from Queanbeyan. Fox Rock Boyo, $6.90 and $2.10. Hendricks $1.40, Simon the Pieman $2, $3.15. That's it for Queanbeyan today on a very eventful afternoon. Race 8 at Townsville, and they're about to move into line. Bold plays at $1.60, Nothing to Hide at $5.40. And of the rest there for this Class 3 to finish with, $15 there for Al Shavita, number 11. A break, and then back with the last at Townsville.
Join us on Sky Race Days. We bring you top racing excitement. We'll take you live to Cheltenham. Steve